We must see the world as it is. That is why the National Defense Strategy explicitly recognizes that we have returned to an era of great power competition. We must prepare.
The United States Air Force is calling for more squadrons to prepare for possible war against China and Russia.
24% increase would prepare the Air Force for a possible conflict with major powers China and Russia, both of which have recently conducted large-scale military exercises. 300,000 Russian troops took part in its biggest ever war games. China also sent 3,200 troops, indicating a burgeoning military alliance between the two countries. If the United States government approves the Air Force's demands, we would see intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance squadrons increase from 40 to 62 between 25 and 2030. Tanker squadrons, which allow warplanes to refuel in midair, would go from 40 to 54, and fighter squadrons would go from 55 to 62. Additionally, space squadrons would grow from 16 to 23. The taxpayer bill for such a hike would be a whopping $49.9 billion and an additional $13 billion per year in operating costs. But a 2017 RAND Corporation report says that, quote, U.S. forces could, under plausible assumptions, lose the next war they're called upon to fight, despite the United States outspending China military forces by a ratio of 2.7 to 1 and Russia by 6 to 1. So an increase in military spending doesn't necessarily translate to the battlefield dominance the U.S. envisions. Reporting in Washington, Dan Cohen, RT.
All right, Shalom. Before I get started, I want to say Call Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And double salutation to all you Akim laboring in the house of David that's teaching this truth with all righteousness and sincerity. Shalom. All right, so I'm back with a quick lesson in the spirit. I wanted to touch on the pride of America, the pride of Babylon, you know, going into this pride of Esau, man. Because Esau trusts in his military might, his military force, man. All right, which America is going to lose bitterly in this World War III, man. And according to the from the 2017 RAND Corporation report, as we just saw in the clip played before this video, it said, put more starkly, assessments in this report show that U.S. forces could, under plausible assumptions, lose the next war they are called upon to fight, despite the United States outspending China military forces by a ratio of 2.7 to 1 and Russia by 6 to 1. You see? So no matter how much money is being put into the military budget for this World War III, America is still going to lose, man. It's still going to fall. All right, because it was quoted by Donald Trump himself that the American military had a tremendous amount of money to play with. And he said 700 billion plus another 716 billion, man. All right, which is all being poured into the American military, man. But all of that's for nothing, man. All right. So I'm getting straight to the scriptures in Ezekiel chapter 28, because that same pride that was on the prince of Tyrus, you know, Esau is sitting in that same seat. OK, so this is Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 1. The word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai came unto me again, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus. All right. So the prince of Tyrus, all right, which was a Canaanite nation. All right. Esau has put himself in that same seat, man, through his pride and accumulation of wealth, man. OK, because the land of Tyrus, all right, or the land of Tyre, was known for commerce and international trade within the Mediterranean Sea. You see, and America is in that same lot. OK, because America and the EU are known for being the top two, being exclusively an import nation. You see. So through all the riches, Esau has become prideful, man. So let's continue to read Ezekiel 28:2. Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because thy heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God. I sit in the seat of God in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man, and not God, though thou set thy heart as a heart of God. You see? So through all his mass accumulation of wealth, all right, Esau has become prideful, man. All right, because as it tells you in the scriptures, just going into the pomp of America or the pomp of Babylon, I sit as a queen and shall see no sorrow, man. You know, and this is America sitting as the so-called white man exercising his power through America, all right, as being the most high, man. All right, verse 3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. Verse 4. With thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches. Okay, and these riches that Esau has accumulated, all right, it has happened through his military force and his military power. All right, so let's continue to read. It says, verse 5, Ezekiel 28:5. By thy great wisdom and thy traffic, thou hast increased thy riches. You see, and that great wisdom is going back to that left hand knowledge, that left hand wisdom. All right, that Esau exercises through the spiritual demon Satan, man, through his sorcery, his witchcraft. Okay, but it says, by thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches. All right, so let's touch on this word riches, because I was stating, you know, as we saw in the clip, Esau takes pride in his military power. All right, this word riches in the Hebrew is kayal. All right. It says strength, might, efficiency, wealth, army. You see, ability, efficiency, wealth, force, army. Okay. It says strength, power, might, especially warlike. You see, and that's Esau, man. All right. Okay, so let's read that again. Ezekiel 28, verse 5, by thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because thy riches, man. You see? And through his military force, his military power, Esau has become prideful, man. You see, he feels as he's untouchable, man. All right? Because Esau goes around the whole entire planet causing chaos and destruction, all right, through his military, man. He steals the nation's resources, the gold, the precious metals, and the oil. All right, he oppresses different kingdoms, man. All right, so Esau has put himself in this same lot, man, and that's how it says has gotten gold and silver into thy treasures, and this is how he's done that, man. All right, through his military strength. But Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to take him down. All right, Ezekiel 28:6. Therefore thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, because thou hast set thy heart as the heart of a God, behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee. You see? And those strangers represent the other nations, man. Okay? It says the terrible other nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness. All right? Because as Putin was saying, all these other nations have ICBM nuclear technology now, man. Okay? It's an even playing ground now, man. Okay? So now America is about to be taken out, man. Okay? Ezekiel 28:7, behold, therefore I bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw swords against the beauty of thy wisdom. All right? And them swords is going into those nukes, man. And they shall defile thy brightness, verse 28, or verse 8, Ezekiel 28:8. They shall bring thee down to the pit. All right? And thou shalt die the deaths of them that are slain in the midst of the seas. So total destruction is going to fall upon America, man. All right. No matter how much money or how much trust, all right, that Esau puts in his military power. OK, verse 9, Ezekiel 28:9. Would thou yet say before him that slayeth thee, am I God? But thou shalt be a man and no God, and in the hand of him that slayeth thee. Let me read that again. Ezekiel 28:9. Would thou say before him that slayeth thee, am I God? But thou shalt be a man and no God, in the hand of him that slayeth thee, man. So the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, all right, is going to totally destroy America, man. All right, as the prophecies, as we're watching the buildup of World War III happen right before our eyes, man. Okay, this place is about to fall, man. Okay, this is Proverbs 21. Okay, Proverbs 21, verse 31. The horse is prepared against the day of battle. You see, and you see Esau preparing himself. America is trying to prepare themselves because, look, man, World War III is inevitable, man. You know, it's going to happen, man. So it said the horse is prepared against the day of battle, but safety is of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. So the Lord is ultimately, the Lord is the one that's going to save you, man. But see, Esau trusts in his own carnal power, man. He trusts in his own arm, man. You know, and so do the people of this land, man. They trust in Egypt, man. This place is going to fall, man. All right. The Lord is going to send these other nations, all right, to fulfill his will, man. All right. This is Psalms 33 in verse 16. Psalms 33, verse 16. There is no king save by the multitude of an host. You see? So it doesn't matter how many men strong your army is, or how much nuclear technology that you have, and how much money is being spent into the military. All right. It says there is no king saved by the multitude of an host. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength. You see? So it doesn't matter, man. Even though America is outspending China and Russia and all these other nations when it comes to the military budget, they're still not going to win this war. OK, Psalms 33 and 17. A horse is a vain thing for safety. Neither shall he deliver any by his great strength, man. All right. So Esau can continue to trust, all right, in his military, man, but it's not going to deliver him from the judgment, man. OK, America is going to be totally obliterated, man. All right. Verse 18. Behold, the eye of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, man. And we know the elect, you know, are the ones that truly fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and hope in his mercy, man. All right. Because when all this thing pops off, man, we pray that we be delivered from this, man. You see, this is Haggai chapter 2, verse 22. And I will overthrow the throne of kingdoms, and I will destroy the strength of the kingdoms of the heathen. And I will overthrow the chariots and those that ride in them. All right, which would be your modern day tanks, helicopters, jets. OK, all the machines of war, you know, drones, everything, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to destroy everything, man. OK, and I will destroy the chariots and those that ride in them. And the horses and the riders shall come down, everyone by the sword of his brother, man. All right. So this place is over with, man. OK. And America will not be made great again, man. OK. Matter of fact, let me grab that, too. Like I said, I'm just going in the spirit, just grabbing these precepts because these news clips, man, they make the prophecies even more clear, man. OK. Just getting straight to the point. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take palm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. OK, and America is not going to be healed. Babylon will not be healed, man. OK, destruction is going to come. Verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go up. Let us go every one into his own country. For her judgments reach up unto heavens, and it is lifted up into the skies, man. Verse 10, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua have brought forth our righteousness. Come, let us declare in Zion the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, our power. Verse 11, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, which is the Russians, man. Okay. For his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the vengeance of his temple, man. OK, so all of these things are happening for Israel, man, starting with the elect, man. All right. The Lord is going to allow this World War III to take place as the vengeance for his people, man. All right. For what all the whole world has done to the nation of Israel, man. OK, but the point of the lesson, man. All right. Esau doesn't have the ability to save himself, man. OK, America's going to fall. All right. World War III is here. You see, and this place is going down, man. All right. So hopefully that lesson was edifying. Just wanted to touch on the pride of Esau and how the Lord is going to basically dismantle America, man. All right. So with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone who taught me this truth. And double salutation to all you Akim out there laboring and pushing. Shalom.